Hey everyone, I just a regular gal who's totally obsessed with finding natural ways to care for my hair. I've tried all sorts of recipes to get that long, healthy mane I've always dreamed of. Today, I'm super excited to share with you an amazing formula I learned from a hairstylist friend from Korea. This little trick has worked wonders for me and so many others, giving us hair that looks like it stepped right out of a fairy tale in just a few weeks. So, picture this. I was scrolling through my phone one lazy afternoon, and I stumbled across a video of this Korean girl with the most gorgeous, shiny, long hair. I was hooked. She was raving about a recipe using ginger and rosemary, claiming it's the secret to fast-growing, thick, and healthy hair. I thought to myself, my hair's been so thin lately, and I'm tired of seeing clumps fall out every time I brush. Why not give it a shot? So, I jumped right in, and oh my gosh, you guys, the results blew me away. This recipe is all natural, no harsh chemicals, which made me feel so good about using it. Ginger and rosemary, stuff you can grab at any grocery store, turned out to be total game changers. After just 3 weeks of using it regularly, I noticed my hair was transforming. When I washed my hair, I wasn't seeing handfuls of it in the drain anymore. My strands started feeling thicker, stronger, and so smooth to the touch, no more dry, straw-like mess. Best of all, my scalp stopped itching, and those annoying dandruff flakes that used to haunt me when I wore dark clothes, gone. I was over the moon, because dandruff used to be my worst enemy. But wait, there's more. The biggest surprise was my hair color. I noticed it looked a tad darker, so natural and glossy, like I just left a fancy salon without spending a dime. Turns out, rosemary in the mix can boost your hair's natural pigment, keeping it vibrant and even making it pop. If you're worried about early grays or fading color, you're gonna love this. My friends also mention that this recipe can help with scalp issues like infections or fungus, thanks to ginger's natural antiseptic powers. It's like nature's own defense system for your scalp. Every time I applied the mixture, it felt like a mini spa day at home. The gentle, herby scent of rosemary mixed with ginger's warm, spicy kick was so relaxing. After 4 weeks, not only did I see the difference, but my friends did too. One coworker even pulled me aside and asked what I was using to get my hair looking like a shampoo commercial. I just grinned, spilled the beans about this recipe, and she couldn't wait to try it. Honestly, watching my hair get healthier day by day, with a clean, itch-free scalp, made me feel so much more confident. This recipe isn't just about growing hair, it's about treating yourself to something simple and natural. Give it a try, you guys. I'm betting you'll be just as hooked as I was from the very first use. My journey to healthier hair, how to use the magic mixture and why it works. After stumbling across that amazing ginger and rosemary recipe from my Korean hairstylist friend, I couldn't wait to dive in and see if it could transform my thin, shedding hair into the thick, glossy locks she promised. And let me tell you, the way you use this mixture is so easy it's almost too good to be true. It's like giving yourself a little pampering session at home, and I'm excited to walk you through it, step by step, like a cozy story to help you picture it and try it yourself. So, I grabbed the jar of ginger and rosemary I'd prepared, and oh my gosh, the soft, herby scent was already making me smile. I poured just a small amount into my palm, enough to coat my hair without overdoing it. Starting at the roots, I gently massaged the oil into my scalp with my fingertips, moving in slow, circular motions. The cool, slightly warm tingle from the ginger felt like it was waking my scalp right up. I spent about 5 minutes massaging, imagining all those nutrients from the ginger and rosemary sinking deep into my hair follicles, working their magic to make my hair stronger. Honestly, it wasn't just good for my hair, it felt like a mini spa treatment that left me so relaxed. Once I was done massaging, I grabbed a clean towel and wrapped my hair up snugly. Some days, I use plastic wrap to keep the oil contained. It's super convenient and keeps things mess-free. I let it sit for an hour, which gave me time to curl up with a good book or catch an episode of my favorite show. Time flies when you're chilling, and when that hour was up, I washed my hair with my usual gentle shampoo. After rinsing, my hair felt clean, light, and my scalp was so refreshed. I made it a habit to do this twice a week, usually on Wednesday and Sunday evenings, and it quickly became my little self-care ritual. After just a few sessions, I noticed less hair fall, stronger strands, and no more itchy scalp. Here's a quick tip. I store my oil in a sealed jar in the fridge to keep it fresh for up to a month. If fridge space is tight, just keep it in a cool, dark spot, and it'll be fine. I can't recommend this enough. It's so simple, natural, and feels like you're investing in yourself. Every time I apply it, I feel like I'm giving my hair a big hug, and the results? They've been nothing short of amazing. But let's talk about why this works, because the real magic lies in those two humble ingredients, ginger and rosemary. I was blown away when I learned how powerful they are. Ginger, that spicy root I used to just toss into stir-fries or tea, is packed with natural fatty acids, stuff like lauric, linoleic, and linolenic acids. Sounds fancy, right? But basically, they're like superfood for your hair follicles, feeding them to help your hair grow faster and stronger. When I massaged the ginger-infused oil into my scalp, it felt like I was giving my hair a direct energy boost. Ginger also gets your blood flowing, sending nutrients right to your roots, which means less hair fall, no more clumps in my brush. Plus, it's a natural antiseptic, so it kicked my dandruff and that annoying scalp itch to the curb. Within weeks, my scalp felt clean and refreshed, like it had a new lease on life. And rosemary, oh, it's like the cherry on top. This fragrant herb is a total rock star for hair care. My hair used to be dry and brittle from too many dye jobs, but rosemary helped it bounce back, making it soft, elastic, and so shiny. It's like a repair serum, reviving damaged strands and keeping my scalp hydrated and flake-free. The coolest part? Rosemary even made my hair look a bit darker and glossier, like I just stepped out of a salon. No more dandruff embarrassing me when I wear black, either. Every time I used the mixture, the calming scent of rosemary made it feel like I was treating myself to a spa day at home. Ginger and rosemary, these everyday ingredients, turned out to be my hair's best friends. They've given me stronger, thicker, healthier hair and a confidence boost to match. I'm so grateful for this recipe, and I'm betting you'll love what it does for you too. Have you tried it yet? If not, trust me, let these two work their magic on your hair like they did for mine. My journey to healthier hair, making the magic mixture and staying safe. After discovering the incredible powers of ginger and rosemary and learning how to use this amazing oil mixture, I was beyond excited to jump into making it myself. You guys, preparing this hair care potion is so easy. You don't need to be a chef or a pro to whip it up. All it takes is a few simple ingredients and a bit of patience to create what I like to call a miracle elixir for dreamy hair. Let me take you through my fun afternoon in the kitchen, so you can see just how approachable and doable this is. I started by heading to my local market to grab a small piece of fresh ginger, the kind my mom uses for her comforting soups, with that warm, spicy aroma. I also picked up a bunch of fresh rosemary, those vibrant green sprigs that smell so calming, I could sniff them all day. Back home, I grabbed 200 milliliters of olive oil, the same stuff I use for cooking, because I'd heard it's fantastic for hair. I laid everything out on my kitchen counter, feeling like an amateur chemist ready to create something special. I took 5 rosemary sprigs, not wanting the scent to be too strong, and snipped them into tiny pieces with scissors. To ginger, I peeled and sliced thinly so it would blend well with the oil. Seeing those fragrant ingredients piled up, I was already buzzing with excitement. Next, I grabbed a small pot, poured in the olive oil, and added the chopped ginger and rosemary. I turned the heat to low, wanting the oil to slowly soak up all the goodness from those ingredients. For 20 minutes, I stood by the stove, gently stirring with a wooden spoon. The kitchen filled with the spicy kick of ginger and the fresh, herby scent of rosemary, making it feel like I was doing something truly special. I pictured all those precious nutrients melting into the oil, ready to nourish my hair. After 20 minutes, I turned off the heat and let the mixture cool a bit. Then, I carefully strained it through a clean piece of cheesecloth to get a smooth, clear oil, leaving the bits behind. When I saw that glistening, fragrant oil, I felt like I'd just crafted a magic potion for my hair. I poured it into a small glass jar, sealed it tight, and popped it into the fridge to keep it fresh for weeks. If your fridge is packed, just store it in a cool, dark spot, and it'll be good to go. This whole process was not only simple, it also gave me such a sense of joy, like I was taking care of myself in the most natural way possible. Trust me, you guys, all it takes is one free afternoon to make this, and you'll love the feeling of creating something so good for your hair. But here's the thing, when I started using this ginger and rosemary mixture, I was so thrilled. like I unlocked the secret to perfect hair. Then, during a chat with my best friend, she said something that stuck with me. "Lynn, natural stuff is awesome, but you gotta make sure it works for you." That got me thinking, and I realized that even with a recipe this great, there are a few things to keep in mind to stay safe. So, let me share some important tips I learned, like a little guide to make sure you can try this with confidence and no worries. First off, I'd totally suggest doing a quick test to check for allergies. Ginger and rosemary are natural, but everyone's scalp is different. One time, I dabbed a tiny bit of the oil behind my ear and waited 24 hours to see if there was any redness or itching. Lucky for me, it was all good, but I think this step is super important, especially if you have sensitive skin. A little caution goes a long way to make sure you're comfortable using the mixture. I remember a coworker telling me she once got a bit of irritation from another natural oil because she skipped this step, so now I always remind myself to test first. Another thing, if you're dealing with serious hair or scalp issues, like excessive hair loss or signs of inflammation, I really recommend talking to a doctor first. I came across a story online about someone with a sensitive scalp who tried a natural product without checking and ended up with a mild reaction. Thankfully, they saw a doctor who helped sort it out. So, I truly believe safety comes first. A doctor can figure out what's going on and suggest how to use this mixture in a way that suits you. For example, a friend of mine had a scalp fungal issue, and her doctor recommended pairing this oil with a medicated shampoo, and she saw amazing results. Lastly, I want to remind you that hair care is a journey, not a race. This recipe is fantastic, but it takes consistency and a bit of patience. I used to want thicker hair overnight, but I learned that sticking with it is what brings the results. So, test for allergies, check with a doctor if you need to, and dive into this with a relaxed mindset. I'm certain that with a little care, you'll see your hair transform day by day, just like I did with those small, joyful changes in my own hair. Alright, you guys, I'm dying to hear from you. Give this recipe a try and let me know how it goes in the comments. How old are you? And have you tried any other hair care tricks? Don't forget to hit that like button. Share this with your friends, and subscribe for more natural beauty tips. Can't wait to see you in the next video.